This is Magpie Talkback Radio. I am your host, Swoop. Luke. Collingwood have just come off a sixth straight win, a huge win on Anzac Day against the Essendon Bombers, and what a win it was. Everyone was firing. Steele Sidebottom, one of the oldest guys in the AFL, wins the Anzac Day medal, and he just looked incredible. He's turning the tide back. Last time he won the Anzac Day medal, 2016. Nearly 10 years on, and he wins his second, one of the only multiple Anzac Day medal winners in the 30-year history of the Anzac Day game. Absolutely incredible. We have a bunch of callers lined up, and we are starting with caller Ben. Ben, you on the line with DJ Swoop.
Swoop, mate. How's it going, lad?
Good, mate. Good, mate.
Currently sitting on the train, absolutely buzzing
Yes.
off that win.
Here
Just
we
want
go.
to say, Pendlebury and Sidebottom,
Yep.
aging like fine wine.
Fine wine, brother.
Also sitting next to my cousin, who's a Bomber supporter. There's the train.
Stopping all stations.
Yep. It's gonna hand it over to him.
Look, Swoop, mate.
Tell me,
As
mate.
an Essendon supporter, I'm scared. I'm really scared. It's looking like 2023 all over again.
It is. It
I'd
is.
do anything not to see it happen. But your boys look composed today. Just weeded us out. Wasn't pretty. Experience showed.
I betcha. No.
Yeah, I hope you fucking lose every game, but I don't think you will.
That's it. Thanks, Swoop.
Mate, I absolutely love that. Was the laugh that I needed. Ben and your cousin, thank you so much for jumping on with DJ Swoop. And next up, we've got Pasindu.
Soup, how are we?
Good, mate. Yourself?
Would have been at the end. Look, the second quarter at the end.
So good.
Essendon came back 4 goals in a row.
Yep. Thought they were going to win.
From second half, we controlled. At the end, we won more like 40-something points.
Yeah, just like Collingwood do, man.
Yeah, I feel like Sidebottom had like his career best game, I reckon.
What? Yeah, I have to be one of the closest to best on
Look, not sure
in his career.
the severity of Dan McStay, but hopefully it's not the worst case scenario.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only issue from our game today.
Yeah, exactly. I agree, man.
Just fingers crossed.
Yeah, it's...
Look, I feel like a soup.
Man, it's been crazy, Pasindu. Thank you for calling in. Thankfully, Dan McStay, it's not his ACL. It is his MCL, so he's only out for 6 to 8 weeks, which is really nice. So thank the footy lords for that. Now we fly all the way over to Perth, or just Western Australia, and we're talking to long-time listener, long-time caller, TJ.
Just a shout out to all the players who are too old and too slow. Scott Pendlebury is God. I say it every time. He is God. He just does not stop.
He is. Literally.
Jeremy House saved us in the defense.
Yes.
He had 12 intercepts, I think.
Yes.
Especially in that last quarter, he was on fire.
He was nuts.
Jamie Elliott, 5 goals,
Yep.
daddy of Essendon. And Steele
you, Elliott.
Sidebottom is going to be the oldest All-Australian we've ever seen. Too old, too
Is-
slow, too fucking good.
Is that true? If Steele becomes an Australian, would he be the oldest All-Australian that we've ever seen? Because that is absolutely nuts if that is true. He's probably going to steal votes from Nick Daicos. Nick Daicos is probably not going to win a Brownlow because Steele Sidebottom is just playing that well. Oh, God. Typical. All right. Adam, you're on the line with DJ Swoop.
We love you, Swooper. We absolutely love you.
Mate, and I love you. I love you, Adam. Thank you so much for calling in. Now, calling in, we have Steele Sidebottom's number 1 fan. Not his number 2 fan, not his number 3 fan, his number 1 fan.
Come back to this when it's round 10 in the
Okay.
Brownlow,
Okay.
right? Round
Yep.
10 in the Brownlow.
Yep.
Sidebottom is top 3 at that point. I'm telling you right now.
Mate, you must have just heard what I was talking about with TJ. He could, at one point, he was $251 to win the Brownlow medal. That might have been after round 3 or round 4. And I remember telling my cousin Liam, I said, mate, I'm not a gambling man, but you should put some money on it. Just put a sneaky $20 on it or something, because I think he's going to be good. He's at 100 to 1 at the moment. He has jumped up $151. That is absolutely crazy. Now, on the line is one of our all-time favorites here on Magpie Talkback Radio. It is Gary Gaz Rocks. What have you got to say for yourself, Gary? I know, mate. I know you got a lot to say. What have you got?
Hey, Swoop.
Hey, mate.
It's Gary.
Hey, Gary.
Yeah, great win.
Very good win.
Absolutely fantastic.
Yep. I agree, mate.
Nick Daicos.
Tell me.
He was on form. Also, Steele Sidebottom.
Yep.
He was fantastic.
The best, wasn't he, Gary?
5 goals.
I know.
Fantastic.
He was so good, mate.
I'm telling you now.
Tell me, Gary. You're on the line,
We
mate.
are looking like it's all 2023
Gary,
all over again.
Don't do this to me, mate. Don't do this to me.
Play like this.
Yep.
Play like this is
I know.
fantastic.
I know,
I love
Gary.
it. And we are just so good.
I know, mate. It feels good. Gary,
Yeah.
It feels good. Listen to me.
All right. Yeah.
It's good, mate.
See you, Swoop.
See you, mate. Thank you so
Go
much.
Pies.
Go Pies. Thank you so much for calling. Look, it does feel like 2023. We're playing way better now than we were in 2023. I feel like, I don't know, like I'm not going to curse it. I'm not going to say anything, but it's different. We're adding new strings to our bows. We're adding new attacks to our defenses. God, it's just looking very, very good. It's just looking very, very good. Now, we go across the ditch. I know usually the ditch is New Zealand, but we're going to go across the ditch into the north, and we're going to talk to one of our favorite guys from Japan, Jono. Jono, tell me, mate.
Konnichiwa, Swoopers. It's Jono from Japan, back here on Magpie Talkback Radio.
Let's go.
So good to be back, and so good to be enjoying an amazing win on this amazing Anzac Day.
Yep.
Celebrating a bit different this year from Japan, but so good to see the boys get it done at the Loud House today. And
Hell yeah,
wow,
man.
what a win.
Hell yeah.
And Swoop, I wanted to get your thoughts on this, but 2025,
Yep.
the air of 2025 feels different. At the moment, we're in a
Jono.
ripping bit of form, but we are putting teams to the sword.
We
We
are.
aren't giving teams a sniff back into the game. We're not
Yep.
giving teams big leads that we need to run down.
Yep.
And it's so good to see that we're really separating ourselves from some of the competition here
We
in
are,
the
mate.
league by really putting our foot down when we need to and switching gears. Our
100%.
defense has been stifling, absolutely locking up opposing teams' ball movement inside their 50.
Yep.
And of course, our DNA, our run-off halfback, our handball receive,
Mm-hmm.
our carry through the field, our ball movement. It's just absolutely scintillating
Oh,
to watch.
I love that word.
So happy for the boys.
I
And
love that.
the air of 2025 is different. People obviously can't help themselves and compare to 2023, but I just feel so much more confident.
Yeah,
you know?
mate.
There's less of those nail biters, which I'm so happy about.
Yeah. No,
What a team performance. 5 blokes could have won the Anzac Day medal.
I agree.
Shout out to Steele. What a legend. Go Pies!
Jono, you bring up so many good points, mate. It does have an air of 2023, but you're right, it's new air. This Collingwood team for years don't put teams away. That's not what Collingwood teams do. We scrap and we fight, and like Craig McRae said after the game, we've got a new gear now. We've gone to a new gear, and we are putting teams to the sword. We are stepping on the necks of teams at the moment, and it is so good. And who knows what the season holds, right? All we can go off are these 7 games, yeah? We lost our first game, we've won the next 6, and we haven't just won the next 6. These last 3 games against 2 grand finalists and a team on the rebuild like Essendon, who came back a little bit, we've had a hard fucking run. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. I shouldn't be swearing on radio, but I'll bleep that out. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. We've had a hard run. Jono, you are so right, mate. And let me tell you this, Jono, between me, come here. Let me tell you this, Jono. I'm going to come to, I don't know if you're living in Japan or whatever it may be, but I plan on visiting Japan. Hopefully after our 17th flag this year, we're going to have so many beers. We're going to have so many sushis. I want to go with you to the Pokemon Center in Japan, Jono. So hit me up. I reckon if I can afford it, maybe October, November, I want to be in Japan. But anyway, another long-time listener and long-time caller, Avocado Sports.
Hey, Swoopy,
Hey, mate.
Avocado Sports here. Yeah, that was another great big win.
It was.
We let Essendon come back in like the second quarter,
Yeah,
but
we did a
within
little
the
bit.
last half, we sort of redeemed ourselves
100%,
from
we did.
Essendon coming
Yeah,
back,
yep.
and a lot of stuff happening. Jamie Elliott ended up getting his 300th goal.
Yep. Which was huge for him after his 200th game.
Nick, I don't think he kicked a goal since. I mean, he did kick a goal, but he could have kicked his 50th. I can't remember if he kicked.
Oh yeah,
I remember seeing on TV that he had 49. He could have kicked 50.
He'll kick 50 this week against Geelong.
But yeah,
Fingers crossed.
Sidebottom getting the ANZAC Day medal.
The
Bit
GOAT.
of a shock, but he's
did well,
getting
though.
better and better every
Agreed.
day.
Yep.
I'm happy to also see Sullivan on the field there as well.
Yeah.
All the
Sullivan's
boys
he's an interesting one.
did good. Yeah, I'm just really proud of the boys.
Me too, brother. Me too. All right. Now, coming up next, we've only got a couple of callers left. We've got Steve. His name's either Steve Anthony or it's Steve and Anthony. We'll find out in a couple of seconds.
I'm doing it again. Bro. No, we don't need more. We don't need more.
Oh, wow. Huge call. Huge call.
We don't need to rely on one player, you know what I mean?
Okay.
The fact that he's a big part of our team,
Yeah.
and even losing Murphy was a big loss.
It was, yep.
But we did very well without more. Keeping up with the pressure.
Controversial
here and
call.
there.
Yeah.
But I'm glad we came back because I was on my way to work.
Okay.
And I could not bear to look at the score because at the time it was at half time.
Yeah.
And that's when they were like
only
up there, yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
So, I'm glad we shot up and won by 41 points. That's what we need to do every single week.
Huge, mate. Look, I usually play devil's advocate. I'm not going to play that here because I think we do need more in our team. I can see what you're saying though, where if we lose a Moore or if we lose a player like that, especially in the back line, we can hold our own. And Essendon had a pretty big back line, so it was good to see that if Moore does come out of the team from an injury or something, we can hold our own. So I like what you're saying there. We definitely need him in our team though. He does make us better, makes us more sound. He was probably, I reckon he was close to All-Australian halfback, at least centre halfback, maybe in the initial squad. But he was doing absolutely incredible so far this season. And now, last on the list, we have Jono. He's not from Japan, Jono. This is a different Jono. Jono, you're the last caller on Magpie Talkback Radio.
Swoop, Luke.
Jono.
I was hoping to be on one of these one day, mate.
Here we go,
I appreciate
mate.
what you're doing. But onto the game. Oh my God.
Yeah.
What a game.
Huge.
Wet weather footy. Got on top of him in that third quarter, in that fourth quarter. That second quarter was scary. But as we know, we kept him down to 66 points and scored over 100 points.
How good?
In a wet weather footy.
Mate, how good is that?
As you can tell, my voice is gone. But onto next week. Big game next week.
Huge. Jono, mate, first, welcome to Magpie Talkback Radio. I love having you on. It was a bit scary in that second quarter. I got a bit scared in that second quarter. But keeping a team to 66 points and kicking 100 plus points in the wet, I'm telling you, like I told some of the other guys here, this is a new Collingwood. This is a new gear of Collingwood. This is sword on the throat Collingwood. Let's absolutely go. Magpie Talkback Radio, you know where we are. Same time, same channel next week. Look out at Instagram. The link will be there as soon as the game is done. Leave your live reactions. I'll react to your reactions. You call in, we'll have a chat. And this is what we do on Magpie Talkback Radio. It's a little bit of fun. It's a little bit laid back, baby. Let's get chatting. Let's get swooping. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell your family, tell your friends, tell your pets. Single shacker. I'll swoop you later. I love ya.